Hi Aries, and welcome to your mid-October 2020 reading. I am intrigued to see what comes up for you guys this week. So I guess we'll just kind of get into it. I am looking at the moon deck first off. And while this is just kind of shuffling, I just want to thank everyone so much for your donations. I do these readings for free, so it really means a lot. And I do still have bookings for my individual readings. So if you want an individual reading, comment or shoot me an email, healthytarot@gmail.com. It's also in the description. And anyway, you guys, I'm so excited to be talking to you. So let's see what comes out. Okay, so what do we have for our Aries mid-October 2020? What do we have there? Let's see. Okay. I think just like a couple more cards want to come out. Let me just see. Yeah, a few more flying out here. This just didn't seem like enough there. I just think that there's one more that wants to... There we go. Okay. So, I'm going to read the messages, but I don't really care what the messages are. The cards just kind of give me a place to start out with your energy and kind of see who I'm talking to and, you know, what we decide to do. Okay, so the first one is, I craft my core desires with certainty and ease. I forgive and let go with loving ease. Okay. I trust the change unfolding in my life. Go. Okay. And then we have, play is my pathway to joy. Okay. So yeah, I mean, there are two cards here with ease in it. One about crafting and one about forgiving and letting go. So I don't know. So maybe, I mean, quite literally, we can translate this that you are just going to have kind of an easy week here. Maybe this just means you're going to kind of get a break, which is well needed. So I see a lot of like crafting and harnessing and spiritual throughout these cards. So I just feel that a lot of like introverted is gonna happen, like maybe some going inward, some keeping to yourself, looking at some energies. I feel that maybe there's something along those lines happening this week. And then along with that, I kind of see in the colors like a pretty steady, not boring, but just like average week. And then we have a pop of color at the end. So maybe like at the end of this week, when we're wrapping up a week from today, we're just gonna have like a really great day. We're gonna have a really explosive time, which is awesome. So I hope to see that in your guys' future for sure. So let's go through the Marseille deck. Let's see what pops up here as well. I'd be interested to see kind of what we have for you this week, Aries. Let me see here. Okay, a lot of cards are coming out, so we must have some messages to get through. So let's see. All right, I'm going to see if there's anything else. Okay, that should be everything. Okay, let me just get my footing. Let me see what cards came out, because there were quite a few cards that came out here, Aries. So let me just get a sense. Okay. So what's interesting is we have 4 major arcana and they're right at the end. So we have the, or I'm sorry, we just have 2, I'm sorry. The Wheel and the Fool. Technically speaking, a Knave and a Knight could qualify as major arcana. I know that it's like, you know, the Knight of Pentacles and Chalices and whatever, but I do consider that when we have 4 of these in a row, clearly there's some big life changes coming. I mean, that's what major arcana represents, is there are some big life changes, some big things happening for you guys. So, okay. So when we have the Fool, so it doesn't mean that like we're being a fool. I mean, I guess sometimes we can take it that way. What I'm going to take in this instance, you guys having the Fool card, is that you're gonna kind of go into this week with like a fresh mind. Whatever this is, you're gonna go into this week like almost like with childlike innocence is kind of what I'm feeling. So there's gonna be something new to you, but it's gonna be like a good kind of new. You're gonna learn something that you've never even learned before. It's kind of like a clean slate is what you'll be starting on, which is great. And then also, you know what, let's come back to the Wheel, because I want to go over that in a second. So we have the Moon here in reverse position. I believe what this is trying to tell us is that we are coming out of sort of a cloudy, disillusioned time. So maybe you guys felt like you were under a spell from someone, or maybe you felt like reality, like reality didn't click, reality didn't make sense. They're like sort of these illusions that you were stuck in. We're gonna walk out of that now, and I know that none of this, like this year, feels real and everything feels weird, but I feel like you guys especially have been like, ooh, things just feel weird, like this just doesn't feel right. So you're gonna kind of step out of the craziness of that and things not feeling right and finally steady out and get even again, which is great. Okay, so let's see. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse position. So this can represent that wealth is coming into your life. So maybe we've come from a place where wealth was depleting, like there wasn't a lot of wealth and things just weren't really going your way, and now finally that's coming in, which is great. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse position may also represent that an opportunity you didn't expect is coming. So it's not just like think about it in this way. It's sort of like if you got an envelope in the mail with money in it and you're like, where did this come from? And you just had no idea that was coming. I see something like that coming in for you guys. So sort of like this like surprise wealth that could be coming in, something you had no idea. Not even something you planted, just sort of like a gift from the universe. So watch out for that, because I do think something like that is coming. But then we have the Sun, which is just new opportunities, you guys. So I feel like something has recently happened to Aries. Like you've recently gotten some news. Whether this is about a job or like a changing of a job or changing of circumstance, something you've been waiting for. You just got word that this opportunity came through, and there's a lot of luck here. There's a lot of fortune and abundance and wealth here. If you haven't gotten news yet, or news that you've been waiting for, it's coming, because you have some really great news coming, and it looks like a lot of fortune and wealth and abundance coming with that news as well, which is what you guys were hoping for, I feel like. Okay, so here we have the Five of Cups. This one is in upright position. So Five of Cups is basically going to represent this sort of like everything's settling. So maybe like things were rocky and bouncy, and now everything's kind of evening out and getting more stable. So I don't know if that sounds right to you guys, but I feel like some things are happening to even out this sort of rocky period you were going through. Like the road is going to get less bumpy and you're going to finally feel like you're driving on new road. I just feel like all of this also has to do with something being new, something being brand new and like kind of handed to you on a silver platter type of thing. So that's definitely something to look forward to. I'm really excited about that for you guys, because I know that you've needed a change. I know that. Okay, so the Knight of Chalices as well is going to bring new friendships into your life. So the Knight of Chalices is sort of here to bring like good news and new people into your life, new energies into your life. So it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, just like new connections all around. This could be like a love interest card. This could be that we have a relationship coming in. But I can see it also 50-50 being a new friendship, a new community coming in as well. So that also, who knows, maybe that's the unexpected news also. Maybe meeting this person gives you more connections to a different job or to a business that you want to start or something like that. But you're certainly meant to meet this person, or these people could be, like I said, friend or romantic. I can see it going either way. Okay, so here we have the Knave of Swords. The Knave of Swords is going to be like adventure, impulsiveness, in a good way. Like it's like, oh, we're like, I'm just gonna do it. Like, it's a really happy, energetic card that's just like, oh, brand new beginning. Like, I'm gonna be a new person. I'm gonna do this thing, and I'm gonna be impulsive about it. And I know that Aries, you don't really have an issue with being impulsive. You guys are very structured, but you're not very fearful. I mean, you're very fearless. You're very strong. You're very full of life. So either this is reminding you to come back to that, like, hey, remember when you were adventurous and you were impulsive and whatever, like, let's revisit that. Or there's something that you need to be adventurous and impulsive about. Could be this person, could be like being with this group of people or being with this person. Do they want you to do something out of your comfort zone? There could be a lot of reasons for it, but just make sure that you go for it if that's the case. Make sure that you just try to be a little bit more playful this week. I think that's what they're asking you to do, is just have a little bit of fun. And then that explains the wheel card that we have. So have a little bit of fun, but with balance. So don't go crazy. Not that you guys would, but this is just reminding you that everything in life is about balance, right? So like, for as adventurous as we are, let's make sure that we're planning something else. And if we get someone good out of our life, let's get somebody like, if we get somebody bad out of our life, get someone good, and vice versa. So yeah, just remember to find balance, but really let yourself play and look forward to the future this week. I think that's going to be not a bad direction for you guys to go in. So we're going to see what the Bluebird deck has for us, if we have any more information about this week, anything else to look out for. Let's see. Okay. You know what? I think that's everything, but I'll see if there's one more card. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. Let me see what we've got here. Okay. Okay. So we have the Gentleman card in reverse position. I'll go through and then we'll kind of like explain them. So then we have the Clouds. We have the Stork. We have the Ship in reverse position. Okay, and then we have the Ring in reverse position. So, oh, sorry, Aries. Allergies this time of year. Okay, so the Gentleman in reverse position, I actually think this means independence. So I think that we're going to find a little bit of comfort in ourselves, being alone with ourselves. Is I think what that's sort of saying is that you're going to enjoy being alone with yourself this week, which is great because I know that Aries, you guys are pretty social most of the time. You like to surround yourself with people. You know, and I know that we just said new people are coming into our life, but maybe even just like you'll enjoy being with yourself more. You'll enjoy yourself as a person more, almost as if you were your own friend. So I think that that's going to be great. You know, and especially in hard times like this, it's really easy to get disconnected with our bodies and ourselves, which makes no sense because we're all stuck in the house and by ourselves, but it's really easy to get disconnected. So it's just reminding you to like find that again. That might be that balance. Is like, I know you're going to hang out with people and you met this new person, but make sure you're spending time with yourself as well. Make sure you're putting yourself first always, like you always should be. And then the Clouds, in this case, I'm going to say that the Clouds represents a bright new future. I think in a way it's almost like, and I also think it's telling you to like put your head in the clouds for this week, you know? Imagine, dream, have fun with your friends. Imagine what you want to be in the next coming months. Like, put your head in the clouds and daydream, and then also realize that there's a bright sun behind those clouds. I mean, we have a lot of amazing things coming your way and soon, and they're all just going to be revealed very quickly here. The Stork obviously brings good news, so goes with what we were kind of saying about the Sun card and about, you know, sort of that Five of Cups as well, is that there is good news coming, and I can feel that very strongly. It's like news. Like, I almost picture like a letter being handed to you or something. I know I've used the letter metaphor a couple times, but I do feel that good news is coming your way. And I really feel like it's something you've been waiting on for a really long time. Like you've been hoping for something and it's finally going to come through. So the Ship in reverse position, I think that actually what this is saying is that sort of like this negativity, this like weird path that you were worried you were going to be stuck on is just sailing away and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Because I feel like we're coming away from a really weird time for you guys. Like you really are just like, is this reality? And is this how I'm supposed to feel all the time? And the ship is here to be like, that's going away. You know, the sun is coming out, the ship is departing. We're moving on to new and better things, Aries. So let's not even give that a second thought. Okay, also with the Ring card in reverse position, I think this is reminding us, let's not just commit to anything yet. So I do think this is good when it comes to getting the news cards, is that good news may come, but let's just have our wits about us and let's not commit to anything yet this week. So let's really weigh out our options. Let's really go over what the news is, and then we can kind of go from there. It's just urging you, I think, to just not give into your urges and just try and really think things through. Even though you're really excited about this opportunity, just make sure you know it through and through and what's going on and that you're comfortable with everything, and then you should be okay. But anyway, Aries, thank you so much for the October 2020 reading. She has to interrupt everything. And we will talk next week for what next month is going to look like and the end of this month. And if you have any questions, comment down below. And anyway, have a great day. Bye-bye.